Yes, we're back together again.
Yippee! We're so happy still.
I know, we're still enjoying it.
It's still not normal, is it?
No.
It still feels unusual.
It still feels unusual, and it kind of made us realize about, the fact that why is it that you have to sort of really appreciate something only when it's not there, when it's gone? It's a funny thing, isn't it?
I think it's because we're, as humans, as we were saying, it's always really difficult to appreciate what you already have until you haven't got it, which is a real shame, really. And we're wondering why our brains do this.
Yeah, I know. It is weird because especially like now when a lot of people are in lockdown, you kind of tend to really miss seeing your friends or just miss doing your normality. You miss your normality. And so why is it then that when it was normal, you didn't really appreciate it that much? And I thought that we were kind of like, being hypnotherapists and, we do kind of sort of have an inner appreciation about life in general. But even so, I think that, you tend to, when it's there, you tend not to really appreciate it until it's actually
Because
gone.
I think that our brains are a bit like computers. So once we have that program and it becomes like the new normal, like now they're always talking about the new normal, and it becomes the new normal, apart from the initial stress and maybe getting used to it. For instance, now here in Italy, we're having to go around with masks and gloves on everywhere.
That's becoming a normal.
And at the first few days, it was really stressful. Have I got my gloves? Have I got my mask? And now, like today, I already had the mask in the car, in my handbag, ready to get it out as soon as I got out the car, had my gloves ready, and it become normal. So it was like the new normal had become normal. But how can we, as humans, how can we really, are we really appreciating that now this is the new normal, but compared to before, this is absolutely fantastic because we can actually go out, we can actually see each other. But
Yeah.
we're already starting to take that for granted and thinking, oh, well, won't it be lovely when we don't have to wear the mask and when we can be even freer?
Even freer, but then when we are freer, after a while, it will just become normal again, and we'll lose the sense of appreciation. So how can you stay appreciative, even like of the people you love? At the beginning, a new relationship, you're super hyped, it's wonderful, but then after a while it becomes kind of normal to see that person around you, and it kind of normal and
normal.
And
then you're chasing the next thing. So life is always like one big chasing and a new kind of normality until that new kind of normality becomes normal, and then you want to do the next thing.
I do think it's because...
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, no, take a deep breath. And I do think it is, though, there's a kind of an evolutionary reason why we do this, because otherwise we'd always be in a state of... I think our brains have to normalize things. Otherwise we'd always be like looking for new things, and it's a bit stressful, isn't it? I mean, like... you have to normalize things in order to know what is abnormal, I guess, so that where's the threat, where's the danger in your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
kind of.
Yeah, no, I do, but I think it does go back to just trying to be present.
But in a way, yeah.
And because when you actually get to that thing, it's there and it becomes normal.
Yeah, then it's going to become normal, and then you won't miss it anymore.
So you think, why am I always looking for the kind of jumping towards a new normal when I just be here and now? I think that's what we've got to.
Well, that's yeah, and that does take a little bit of self-discipline. It does take you for a moment to kind of stop
and ask yourself why are you doing all of this. I think what will come from this is that a lot of people will ask themselves why they are doing all of this. For instance, we had a client the other day that was telling us that she loves working from home because she's actually realized how stressful her job was. And when she says, I can just work in peace now, and I just get an email instead of seeing that person, or I get you know, it's not so direct. And she says she's much happier at home. So, and she says she's reevaluating her life and wondering, you know, why are we all doing this? You know, why are we all rushing around so much? And why are we all always trying to normalize everything? And all of these questions, they've all come up now. We've all had time to think and reflect.
I think we have had time to think and reflect, yeah. And, you know, it's a bit annoying how our minds tend to do that. Just to say, once things are normal, we can't really fully appreciate them until they're gone.
Yeah.
And that is kind of sad. So I think if we do tend to think, no, I want to appreciate this now.
Just enjoy
And
what you're actually
really
doing now. I think the going into the present, like enjoying your drink, enjoying the leaf blowing, enjoying the blue sky or the rainy sky. Go into your body, go into the present, ground yourself. And that's the way to go forwards and stay in the present, I think.
Yeah, and that is so easy to do, really. Just a few seconds of just allowing your mind to be a little bit silent and
just your mind to be silent,
to look around and
enjoy the sounds around you,
and take a deep breath and begin to feel
how lovely it is.
Lovely it is to long for the things that you have now, to yearn for those things that are present at the moment,
and enjoy them
and
to the full.
Not have to yearn for the future, but to yearn and appreciate the now.
For now.
Smiles
from the English sisters. See you soon. Let us know what you think.